I love you, girl. Mwah.
Let's talk about love, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Okay, I'm gonna use this rosa as my microphone. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you guys can see or might guess, what this YouTube video is going to be about, it's gonna be all about love. I love the word love. I love the word love. And because we are celebrating the month of love and Valentine's Day and Galentine's Day and all kinds of love, love doesn't have to be romantic love. I was thinking about it all day today because I was like, okay, what am I gonna talk about? And I really wanted it to be about the word love because I actually, as my New Year's resolution, I picked the word love, and that means self-love. So I want to really enforce and get it in my head and drill it in my head to love myself no matter what. From the smallest little flaws to the biggest accomplishments to getting out of bed and working out because I'm showing myself love that way, taking care of my body, taking care of my mental health. All of that stuff for me is very important. That's why my New Year's resolution word is just love. I didn't create a vision board or a dream board because, let's be honest, last year I did that, and the past couple of years I did that, and for me that just never worked because I feel like at the end of the year when I'm looking at my vision board or when I'm looking at it throughout the year, I get more sad and depressed being like, that hasn't happened, this hasn't happened. So this year I just picked the word love, and I thought what better video than to just talk about love for Valentine's Day because I am feeling the love. And I obviously had a little shoot. I wanted to wear something cute for you guys. So the reason why I chose love is because for the year, the word of the year, and that's why I'm filming this video right now, is because I've had a really hard time with that word all my life. I'm just gonna tell you guys a little bit of my upbringing as a child. I'm a natural, hopeless romantic. I'm a Pisces. I was born in March, and that's why I'm an actress. I'm melodramatic and the telenovelas. The dramaticness of novelas, and I grew up watching novelas with my mom and my abuelita and all that, my grandma. So, and unfortunately in the Hispanic culture, it's not really a thing to show love and affection and all that. Whenever I did show love or wanting that affection, I was told that I was being needy or chiquiada or chillona, and that just means like I'm being needy and I want attention, or I'm a crybaby. I'm very sensitive. I'm a sensitive, melodramatic human being, so that definitely showed a lot when I was little. In regards to love, I didn't really see it strongly or feel it, mostly because my parents were going through ups and downs, and they eventually ended up getting a divorce. So unfortunately, I got to witness a lot of not so much love in my home because of their relationship. It was very rocky, and with a relationship that's not working out, like my parents, and you're seeing that as a little girl, you end up being like, oh, that's just for fairy tales, the word love and finding your Prince Charming, and it's just in movies and it's not for me and it's not something that I want. So what I ended up doing is I ended up focusing on being an actress because I guess I could feel that in the make-believe world. With that said, I grew up with a lot of anxiety and a lot of childhood traumas because of the toxic relationship that my parents had. Whew. Basically, when you're growing up and you're a little kid and you're living through that, you really don't have hope for love. With that, a lot of my upbringing, it was very difficult because I always kind of put in my head that that word wasn't for me, the word love. I don't want to cry. And it's kind of sad because when you're little, you always think that's just in fairy tales, and that's not for me, that word love. And I grew up with so much anxiety and so much trauma and so many things that just didn't reflect that word. It really started to affect me with my skin disease, with my psoriasis, the most. And then I just started to look for other outlets like acting, because I could just play make-believe with the word love. Whew, I'm really trying to hold it. Keep it together, keep it together. I've always been the one that's more like needy for attention when it comes to my mom. So I guess that's the first kind of love that I first felt when it was towards my mom. I'm very much of a mama's girl, and I'm very connected to my mom because she was, I don't know, her and I had a different relationship than what she did with my brother and my sister. They're different. They were more reserved. And as for me, because I'm so needy for attention or wanted that physical touching is important for me. So I would always hug her. I would always hold her hand. I would always do stuff like that because that's a way that I feel love and affection. All right, guys, so let's talk about self-love. So due to having psoriasis, which is a skin disease, I ended up developing a lot of anxiety, a lot of insecurities. And you know what? A lot of people actually, even from high school or middle school, they always like told me that I'm very confident and that I always have a smile on my face. And that's because every single time I go through something difficult, I always think, whoa, you got through that. What else can you do in life, and what else can you accomplish? And that's a good feeling when you reflect to yourself and you say, whoa, I went through that and that was difficult, but what else? I appreciate my body, my mind, and everything for being strong. But just like this rose, we have thorns, and this end, you know, it's kind of ugly, but look, this is what makes the rose beautiful. Like, without this, see, if I were to just show you this, would you think this is beautiful? Would you love this? If I were to give you a lot of just these sticks or stems, whatever, would you be like, oh my God, I love it, it's so pretty? No. But then we see this beautiful rose up here, and we love this whole thing because that's what makes it the rose. That's what makes it the flower, you know? It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. And she wouldn't be anything if she didn't appreciate this, because this is what gave her the goods, the natural source, the energy, and everything that she needed to become this. Wow, that was so deep. Oh my God, look at me. So basically, that's how I see the word love. We have to start with ourselves. And even if you didn't get to experience it when you were little, girl or boy, I get you. I totally get it, because and I didn't even go deep with this video on my upbringing, but just on the stuff that I was reflecting and about myself and who I am, and whoever judges you for that, like, who cares? Like, our own way of love, you have to start it within yourself. And whoever criticizes that, we don't need them in our life. This little girl here, she made me realize what love was all about. I have never loved anything else, and I learned to love and that feeling, that attachment with this little girl. I got her when I was 14 years old, before my quinceañera, and I've had her for 13 years now, or 13, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have gotten through a lot of the horrible things, and all the nights that I cried myself to sleep, I just wouldn't. So I love her so much. I love you so much. See, you don't have to experience love with a romantic person. You could do it like this, with your little petty, Puka, do you accept my rose? Do you accept my rose? So, what was the point of this freaking video? The point is to get off your butt, go do something that you love to do that's gonna make you happy, but do something that's gonna show you just the most self-love ever. So if you've been wanting to start that small business, do it. If you've been wanting to post on Instagram, that thirst trap, do it. Live your best life because you love yourself, and that, my friend, is self-love. With that said, I just wanna wish you guys a happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much to everyone that's been following my journey with psoriasis and just following my everyday to life journey and the crazy stuff that I do and my vlogs. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. The comments that you guys leave me, I read them, I respond to them, and I want to keep this going because I love myself, and I really want to keep practicing that every single day. And it's not going to be easy, but I will take the challenge. So with that said, muchas gracias. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and ring the little bell to get notified. And give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, And I wish you guys a very, very happy Valentine's Day. XO. Yo Girl Z is out. Here, take it. Take it. I brought you the rose. Take the rose.